In crafting this uniquely tailored approach, I orchestrated a method designed specifically to address a pressing imbalance. My purpose in connecting with you through such a direct yet subtle manner is to capture your undivided focus on a rather weightless subject. The underlying goal of this video extends beyond the surface, aiming not just to secure our attention, as that would be a too far transparent strategy when confronting this dark aspect. Instead, its true essence lies in a sneaky diversion, a smokescreen expertly crafted to drive you away from the unsaid and the cringe scenes that hijacks your newsfeed on YouTube. This in itself is a way created specifically for you to have a laugh and nothing more. What the heck was that? Well, I should know better. This comes for watching too much cringe content. So I created this unique iceberg and dedicated to MamaMax. You heard me right. It's a very unique approach, but I also need to state this video right here is for entertaining purposes only, and everything I said is not true, and it's only here for us to have a good laugh. Because the situation with Max is already a complete mess, I wanted to make a video where you can relax and chill for a bit. Is that clear? Okay, good. Now let's go. FBI allegations. FBI flagged MamaMax's mega upload account only because they found out that the cringe he was uploading was a threat to society, and they decided it needs to be locked away from good so that more people could not be harmed by the cringe that MamaMax was producing. Life Sucks series. Life Sucks is a long dead and forgotten series. In these ancient times, people believed that this was actually a prophecy made by Max, which tells us about what would happen to someone if he made a fool of himself on the internet. Simply, his aftermath would be a life that sucks. Batmax. Ever wondered why Max sounded like Batman? After watching the Dark Knight trilogy, he was obsessed with Batman, and there wasn't a single thing he wanted more besides hunting bad guys. The problem was that everybody made fun of him, telling him that he was cringe. Max, not knowing the definition of that word, started to be angry at the whole world. And then Max suddenly heard about a guy who is also a bad person per se, and that he is a vampire cult leader called Gerard Davis. From that day, Max wanted to show him who is the baddest bat in the whole Bat Town. And that's how Max's latest crusade started, Lyric's Paradox. After Max started to gather evidence on the vampire, he wanted to make a stream to update his followers about the hunt. A YouTuber called Lyrics was also invited to the stream to clear a few things up about Max and the hunt going on. And then the Lyric's Paradox happened. Lyric's Paradox is an event that was caught live on MamaMax stream, in which Max was questioned in such a way he lost his touch with reality, and he didn't know if this stream was just a dream, a memory, or if this is really happening. And that's why Max seemed zoned out the whole time in the stream and didn't want to answer any of Lyric's questions. Richard. MamaMax always liked to dress up. It was a way for him to hide from the harsh reality, often running away from consequences and criticism. When he began his crusade to hunt down predators, Max performed a hotline ritual to transform to Richard. From that point, Mama Richard, a night stalker, was born to hunt down sickos around Texas. Rap battles. After thinking about Gerard Davis day and night, Max and Richard made a huge mistake. Even they gathered enough info about him, they remembered he's a vampire lord, so Max could not fight him like a normal predator. And then he realized he would become a rap star and then fight him in a rap battle. But he also needed help from other YouTubers to be sure to win this battle. Penguin conspiracy theory. After Max tried desperately to reach Charlie so they can unite and go on a vampire hunt, the problem was that after a few days of not answering, Max got nervous and realized something quite surreal. He realized that Charlie could not help in fact in any way, because Charlie is actually a penguin, and penguins are known to not be good rappers. Max has a secret investigation going on which he will finally prove that Charlie is an animatronic that is operated by a small penguin inside. Why is Spencer living with Max? This is a very simple answer. Spencer told Max that he can't fight a vampire only with rap. They decided to move in together on a farm and start planting garlic so they can use them against the vampire. They would make garlic potions which Max would drink in his rap battle to defeat him. Just in case, he even stockpiled super sexy snipers on the farm, but mostly because they got attacked by wolves. Wolves are very clever and love to dox their location of their victims to other wolf gangs and steal their garlic. Leech syndrome. This is a weird syndrome from which Max is suffering. It's somewhat of a harmless illness, but very unique to Max. It mostly causes him to leech and try to merge with other noble knights on the platform called YouTube. Some of the noble knights are a guy who goes under the name Nexpo and another crazy laughing Indian guy. Because he wasn't so successful recently, to gain their attention, he was thrown out of balance. This is why he made the video about Charlie and exposing him to be a penguin-controlled animatronic. Mama cult. The farm started slowly to grow and Max finally decided to create a cult. This info almost became public, mistakenly changed his YouTube name from MamaMax to Do God Cult. But good that nobody didn't see that. Daddy issues. Like every cult leader, he became like a father to everyone on the garlic farm. Like a real priest, he felt also like a father because of that. Max then decided to change his name to Father. From that day, he is known as Father Max, but people would often call him Daddy Maxi or simply Daddy. Happy end. After months of hard doxing and accusing people, even telling that some of his videos were completely fabricated and that he almost didn't manage to find any predator, Garrett Davis didn't stand still and figured out Max's plan. He turned into a bat and flew away. Max eventually realized he couldn't just throw allegations around and try to frame people without evidence. Most of his friends turned their back on him after he tried to use them for his benefit and credibility. And with the time going on, more and more info about Max's predatory hunts were exposed and that Max was mostly lying about his crusades. And after realizing that ChatGPT could not provide the answers he needs, he finally realized that this topic was too serious and he wasn't made from the proper wood to handle things like this. He simply decided go to back reviewing hentais and the game he loves. By the way, Spencer and his followers are still living on the garlic farm and they are making potions and shipping them to Transylvania. The end.
That actually reminds me.
Okay,
Go ahead,
we'll link a
Max.
picture.
I am an alien.
Everybody link a picture.
What were you gonna say, Max?
I forgot to mention I can do something that I don't really like talking about.
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm ready for this.
I can suck my own dick.
Oh
Really?
shit!
Yes.
No.
Like Marilyn
No,
Manson?
I really
No.
can. I really can do that.
How?
Yes.
How?
Maybe.
That
Are you missing some ribs?
yeah.
I mean, no, but I mean, I don't know if it's just long enough for me to do it or.
Jesus!